Hello, everybody. I love overthinking. I think I mention it in every video, newsletter, and post that I make. And you know what else? I don't think I actually do love it. I think it's just my default setting, and I am getting so sick of myself. Recently, my favorite overthinking topic has been, how can I make my art more me, more authentic? I haven't found the answer by thinking, and this is no surprise. I was watching a video this week by Shayna, aka The Purple Palace, and something she said really struck a chord with me. I'll add a link to the video in the description if you want to see it, but I'm just going to share my takeaway. She had a section in this video where she was talking about what to do if someone copies your art. No one has copied my art that I know of, but I did note that, my art is easily replicable. This isn't a bad thing. A lot of art is. You even hear sometimes people note about art in a critical manner that, oh, my kid could have made this, or I could have made this, and sometimes it seems true. But it would matter if you made it or your kid made it because you know them, their story, what it means to them, and thusly what it means to you. I think there is art that is so unique and interesting and intricate and technically advanced that it can stand all on its own 2 feet. And I also think that there's other art that becomes meaningful because of who made it, their story behind it, and when we know about them, what it means to them, and the message it conveys, the art becomes multidimensional. Sometimes the art can stand on its own, and sometimes there's a whole world you can unlock to delve so much deeper into the art that might, on the surface, seem ordinary. Anyways, I know my art is ordinary. I don't have the technical skills of someone who went to art school, or even the technical skills of someone who spends hours studying the masters. I just do what I want, and sometimes I look up how to make it look better, but honestly, that sort of thing doesn't matter too much to me right now in this phase. Because of this recent mirror glance I got of myself, I want to build out the story behind my art more. I struggle with this idea because what I don't want is my persona to become that of shock value, a trauma expose, or a complaining fest. Maybe I have a lot of harbored negativity inside of me, but actually I don't think that's quite it. I think I am doing quite well, and my life is amazing, and I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. Something feels high horse bragging about saying that actually, but I know if someone said it to me, I would be happy for them. So I don't know. I digress. It almost feels like I trained myself to be able to relate to others through negativity. I'm not quite sure where this comes from, and I don't even really want to unpack it right now. Cracking the lid, though, it seems like relating on that level is a we are all in the same boat connection, which has its place certainly, but I think there's room for more positive connections as well. All that being said, I want to hold a persona of positivity, of bringing something relatable and funny and uplifting, even when it's about something negative. And I think developing my personal narrative around this will feel quite painfully vulnerable because, well, I guess I've enjoyed the safety and comfort of hiding behind my generic art. I don't have time for that anymore, though. Taking a glance at the way I have been sharing my art online after having this realization was really interesting. I can see the way I present my art when I felt like it needed to be shared in a certain way, a trendy way, etc. And then I can see when I was doing exactly what I wanted to be doing. The feelings that come along with these are notable too. I always have expectations that people are really gonna like it when I try to do something trendy, and I always feel a little embarrassed and doubtful when I do my own thing. The results are a mixed bag, to be honest, but even though I feel good about the trends at the time and embarrassed about doing my own thing at the time, looking back, I wish I had always done my own thing. The embarrassment wears off at some point, and I feel really good about what I made, because it's me. So, while I know what I don't want to do, participating in online trends that don't feel authentic to me, it actually isn't quite so simple as just doing my own thing instead. Sometimes I feel at a loss as to what I'd even do. I think this problem for me is highly exacerbated by scrolling online. My brain is collecting ideas whether I want it to or not, and it's becoming really apparent to me that we are what we eat in every way possible. I think in order to find myself as an artist again, I really need to limit the media I consume to the things that really matter to me and not take in things mindlessly. I'm just learning more and more that it's a poison to my process, and I've got to create something authentic or I think I'll wither away. Anyways, this week I am going to collect tidbits of the media that I have mindfully consumed and share it with you next week. That way I can see if this experiment is working over time, and I'll also get to see how it affects my art, both the quality and quantity of the output. I recorded this video of me finally clearing my stuff off of my catch-all couch, and I didn't know what to do with it, but I really like watching videos of other people cleaning, so I wanted to make my own, but the audio was not ASMR. It was quite atrocious because 1, I was listening to true crime, and 2, I was sniffling through my stuffy nose. So here's a new audio. All of this was going to be a newsletter, but it seemed much better if you could listen to me say it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!